perfect fantasy. Realize you love yourself more than you could ever love me.
What if I told you that the biggest pop star of 2024 was once trapped in a Disney contract that nearly destroyed her career? Sabrina Carpenter's journey to the top wasn't the fairy tale you think it was. Behind the catchy hooks and Grammy wins lies a story of industry manipulation, public scandals, and a calculated transformation that would shock even her biggest fans. Most people think Sabrina's success happened overnight with Espresso, but the truth is far more twisted. For nearly a decade, she was fighting a system designed to keep her small, predictable, and profitable for everyone except herself. The girl who once sang Disney's squeaky clean anthems had to become everything the Mouse House feared to finally break free. Her story starts in 2014 when she landed the role of Maya Hart on Girl Meets World. At just 15, Sabrina thought she'd hit the jackpot. Disney Channel fame, a recording contract with Hollywood Records, and millions of young fans seemed like the perfect launch pad. But what looked like opportunity from the outside was actually a golden cage that would take her nearly 7 years to escape. The show gave her visibility, but it also boxed her into an image that felt suffocating. While her co-stars moved on to other projects, Sabrina was stuck playing the quirky best friend both on screen and in real life. Her early albums, Eyes Wide Open, Evolution, and the Singular series, barely registered on mainstream charts. Disney's formula worked for their brand, but it was creative quicksand for an artist trying to find her voice. Cast drama and behind-the-scenes tensions only made things worse, with rumors swirling that personality clashes contributed to the show's cancellation after 3 seasons. But then came the controversy that would inadvertently launch her into the spotlight. In early 2021, Olivia Rodrigo dropped Driver's License, a heartbreak anthem that sent shockwaves through pop culture. The song was allegedly about her relationship with Joshua Bassett, but fans quickly connected the dots to a supposed love triangle involving Sabrina. Social media exploded with theories that Sabrina was the blonde girl Olivia sang about, and suddenly she found herself at the center of the biggest pop drama of the year.
Sabrina, you play best friend?
Yes, I play Maya.
Tell me a little bit about your character and your role.
Maya's the one that gets everybody into trouble. She's the rebel of the bunch.
The backlash was brutal. Death threats flooded her DMs. Fans called her a homewrecker, and her reputation took a devastating hit. Most artists would have crumbled under that pressure, but Sabrina did something unexpected. She used it as fuel. Her response track, Because I Liked a Boy, didn't just address the drama. It turned her into a sympathetic figure who'd been unfairly villainized. The controversy that could have ended her career actually gave her something she'd been missing: authenticity and edge. That authenticity became her ticket out of Disney hell. In 2021, she made the boldest move of her career by leaving Hollywood Records and signing with Island Records. The label switch wasn't just about money. It was about creative control and the freedom to tell her real story. Her first post-Disney album, Emails I Can't Send, dropped in 2022 and immediately showed a different side of Sabrina. The title track revealed intimate details about her father's affair and how it shattered her family, while songs like Nonsense showcased a playful sexuality that would have made Disney executives faint. But Sabrina wasn't done pushing boundaries. In 2023, she filmed the music video for Feather inside Brooklyn's Annunciation of the Blessed Virgin Mary Church, and all hell broke loose. The video featured suggestive dancing, provocative outfits, and imagery that religious groups deemed sacrilegious. The Catholic community erupted in outrage. The priest who allowed the filming was stripped of his duties, and conservative media had a field day. Once again, controversy became Sabrina's best friend, generating millions of views and cementing her transformation from Disney darling to pop provocateur. Then came Espresso, and everything changed overnight. Released in April 2024, the song wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural phenomenon. The track accumulated over 103 million streams in its first month, climbing to number 4 on the Hot 100 and becoming the undisputed song of the summer. But the numbers only tell part of the story. Espresso succeeded because it perfectly captured Sabrina's evolution: confident, slightly naughty, and impossible to ignore. The lyrics about keeping someone up all night weren't subtle, and that was exactly the point. The success of Espresso set the stage for her breakthrough album, Short and Sweet. Released in August 2024, the record debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 and spawned multiple hits, including Please Please Please, which became her first chart topper. The album earned her 2 Grammy Awards and proved that her transformation was complete. She'd successfully shed her Disney image without alienating her core fanbase, a balancing act that few child stars ever master.
Even if I always end up crying, well, you can't blame a girl for trying. Oh, please, 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 don't prove I'm right.
Her high-profile romance with Barry Keoghan, the Irish actor known for his roles in Saltburn and The Batman, added another layer to her newfound mystique. Their relationship played out in paparazzi photos and social media posts, giving fans a glimpse into Sabrina's personal life while maintaining just enough mystery to keep them guessing. When rumors of their breakup surfaced in late 2024, it only fueled more speculation about her upcoming projects. That speculation proved accurate when Sabrina announced her 7th album, Man's Best Friend, less than a year after Short and Sweet. The rapid turnaround surprised fans, but insiders knew the breakup had given her a wealth of new material to explore. Early reports suggest the album is filled with references to her relationship with Keoghan, proving once again that Sabrina's personal drama translates into musical gold. What makes Sabrina's rise so remarkable isn't just her talent. It's her strategic understanding of how modern pop stardom works. She learned early that authenticity sells better than perfection, that controversy can be more valuable than critical acclaim, and that vulnerability creates deeper connections than polish ever could. Every scandal, every heartbreak, and every bold creative choice has been carefully transformed into content that keeps her audience invested in her story. The transformation didn't happen by accident. Behind Sabrina's carefully curated public image lies a team of industry veterans who understood exactly how to package her evolution. Her management company, which also represents artists like Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello, recognized that authenticity was becoming the new currency in pop music. They encouraged her to lean into the messiness rather than hide from it, knowing that modern audiences crave realness over perfection. This strategy extended to her social media presence, where Sabrina mastered the art of controlled vulnerability. Her Instagram posts began featuring more candid moments. Her TikToks showcased her personality beyond the polished performances, and her interviews revealed glimpses of the struggles she'd faced behind the scenes. It was calculated authenticity, but it worked because it was rooted in genuine experiences that fans could relate to. The numbers don't lie about her meteoric rise. In 2023, before Espresso, Sabrina had around 8 million monthly Spotify listeners. By the end of 2024, that number had exploded to over 80 million. Her social media following grew from 15 million to nearly 50 million across all platforms. These aren't just vanity metrics. They represent a fan base that's deeply invested in her story and willing to follow her wherever she goes next.
I was 12 when I signed my first contract.
My name is Sabrina. I'm 10 years old.
I did not read the contract. I was 12. You know what I mean? All I wanted to do is sing. And I think when you're that young, you have so much faith in the goodness of people. You don't even consider that people could be using you or misguiding you. I never wanted to let anybody down, and I never wanted to disappoint. So there was a lot of things I had to say yes to, and songs that were singles that I didn't think were singles, and there was a say in what I wore. If I wasn't as defiant of a young woman as I was, I would have definitely lost myself completely.
But perhaps the most telling sign of her success is how other artists have started copying her playbook. The strategy of using personal drama as promotional material, the deliberate courting of controversy, and the transformation from clean-cut to edgy. It's become the standard template for former child stars trying to reinvent themselves. Sabrina didn't just save her own career. She created a new model for how to navigate the transition from teen star to adult artist. Her influence extends beyond music into fashion and pop culture. The Sabrina effect is real. Everything she wears sells out within hours. Her makeup looks go viral on TikTok, and her dating life generates tabloid headlines. She's become what industry insiders call a cultural multiplier, someone whose influence extends far beyond their primary medium. Brands are throwing millions at her for endorsements, knowing that her stamp of approval can turn any product into a must-have item. The financial success tells an even more compelling story. Her Disney years, while providing stability, reportedly earned her around $200,000 per year. Decent money for a teenager, but nothing compared to what she's making now. Industry estimates suggest that her 2024 earnings exceeded $15 million, not including touring revenue. The Short and Sweet tour sold out arenas across North America and Europe, with tickets being resold for thousands of dollars above face value. She went from playing 1,000-seat theaters to headlining venues that hold 20,000 fans, all in the span of 2 years. Behind the financial success lies a business savvy that many underestimate. Sabrina isn't just a performer. She's a brand architect who understands her value in the marketplace. She owns her master recordings from Emails I Can't Send onward, meaning she'll continue profiting from her biggest hits for decades to come. Her merchandise sales have become a significant revenue stream, with limited edition items selling out in minutes. She's also started her own publishing company, ensuring she has control over how her music is used in films, commercials, and other media. The personal cost of this transformation has been significant but manageable. Unlike many child stars who struggle with substance abuse or mental health crises, Sabrina has maintained relatively clean living while still embracing her rebellious image. Her close relationship with her family, particularly her sisters, has provided stability during the chaos of fame. She's been open about therapy and self-care, normalizing mental health discussions among her young fan base. Her romantic relationships have become part of her artistic process in ways that feel both genuine and strategic. The Barry Keoghan relationship wasn't just a tabloid story. It represented her arrival as a serious cultural figure whose personal life warranted mainstream media attention. Their breakup, while undoubtedly painful, provided material for what could be her most commercially successful album yet. She's learned to transform heartbreak into hits, a skill that separates good pop stars from generational talents. Looking ahead, industry insiders predict that 2025 will be Sabrina's biggest year yet. Man's Best Friend is already generating buzz based on leaked snippets and social media teasers. Her team is reportedly planning a world tour that would include stadium shows, marking another milestone in her evolution from Disney kid to global superstar. There are also whispers about acting projects, with several major studios interested in capitalizing on her crossover appeal. The broader impact of Sabrina's rise extends to how the music industry develops young talent. Labels are now more willing to give artists creative control earlier in their careers, recognizing that authenticity can't be manufactured through focus groups and market research. The Disney industrial complex that once dominated teen entertainment is being forced to adapt to stars who refuse to stay in their predetermined boxes.
Well, Emails I Can't Send marks your 5th studio album.
I had quite a transition in the last 2.5 years. I signed with a new label, and I think also I was just kind of coming into my own as a person.
Put your hands up if you live in Salt Lake. Alcohol on Sundays. Pregnant. Happy April Fool's Day.
What's most impressive about Sabrina's journey is how she's managed to grow up in public without losing herself in the process. She's navigated the transition from teenager to adult, from Disney star to independent artist, and from supporting player to main character with a grace that's rare in Hollywood. Every mistake became a lesson, every controversy became content, and every personal struggle became a song that connected with millions of fans going through similar experiences. From Disney Channel regular to Grammy-winning pop star, Sabrina Carpenter's journey reveals the blueprint for breaking free from industry expectations and creating your own rules. She turned every setback into a comeback, every controversy into content, and every personal struggle into chart-topping material. The secret behind her rise wasn't luck or timing. It was the courage to embrace chaos and turn it into something beautiful. In an industry that often punishes artists for showing their true selves, Sabrina proved that sometimes the messiest stories make the best songs. Her story isn't over, it's just getting started. As she continues to evolve and push boundaries, one thing is certain: Sabrina Carpenter has mastered the art of reinvention, and she's not slowing down anytime soon. The girl who once felt trapped by her Disney contract is now writing her own rules and inspiring a new generation of artists to do the same. If you found this deep dive into Sabrina's incredible transformation as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest celebrity exposés. What other pop stars rise to fame should we investigate next? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. I read every single one, and your ideas often become our next viral videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.